I did one of these videos last year, but I'm at Thriftapalooza again. Just like 2 weeks after the big toy show across the river in Vancouver. I'm now at the Oregon Convention Center. What is it called? Expo Center. And this year it's a thing called Thriftapalooza, and it's like touted as a big giant thrift store, a bunch of thrift stores like under one roof, yada yada. And it's usually a huge cattle call of people. I made a short video of it last year just for funsies, and I was kind of disparaging it, but to be honest, when I think back, I actually got two really cool things. I got like for really cheap, a loose Major Matt Mason figure, and some really cool what were they, Margaret Keane prints, just little tiny miniature ones. And so it was worth the trip. One of the shocking things this year, I don't remember if it was this way last year, the parking was $15. So now I'm here and I might make this a little brief video of it, but we'll see. If you see this video, I made it. But I still have coffee. Holy crap. I'm parked really far away. Whatever. I'll remember where I'm parked because I'm parked near a douchebag. Wow, so 17 to get in, 15 to park, so like $32 just to get in the door. Hopefully it's worth it. We'll see. Oof, I wish I had a phone mount. So I did the Thriftapalooza thing. It was pretty crazy. As I said earlier, it was like $32 to get in. Kind of wish I had have taken some crowd shots. It was not bad. It wasn't as bad as last year where it seemed like it was crowded into a smaller space and I had a ton more people. A really nice couple that I chatted with there that were had a booth were saying that it was disappointing for them and attendance was down, probably because of the amount of money to get in. Also, there are No Kings rallies all over, and of course in Portland and Vancouver, so there's probably a lot of people. I did see a lot of people that seemed dressed for it. I was wearing my oligarchy shirt just because I didn't go to the No Kings rally for a bunch of reasons, but I went to Thriftapalooza instead. I'm a bad person. And I walked around through most of it not getting a single thing and thought, wow, this is like $32. I could have gone to like a movie and got dinner for that, you know. And then I suddenly kind of walked with no real method. I just sort of walked around sort of in circles and kept seeing the same booths. Finally found a pocket of booths that I did not see before, and then suddenly, and this usually happens at these shows, suddenly I find cool stuff. It's debatable whether it was this stuff is cool enough that to warrant that I went to this show, but this is one of my favorites. It's a little Mark's toy monster on a scooter, and he winds up and this little thing goes around, has little monster faces on it. I'll insert some better shots of it. I like this. Very cool. It's not something I would have searched out on my own, so it sort of redeems going to the show. Oh, the mechanism works. It hasn't been overwound. So I'm gonna look this guy up and see what he is. I'm sure he had a set of handlebars. I could probably fake that with a piece of steel wire or something. This in itself, and it was like $8, $7, something like that, made it worthwhile. I think that's really cool. I'm gonna look it up. It does seem to be a very old toy. Louis Marks and Company. I can't, my brain won't let me read Roman numerals really fast, so I can't tell what year that is. I'm guessing it's a 60s toy. We'll find out. And then at that same booth, I found this just bizarre little Mouseketeer kid with dead black eyes. That I bought that as well. At that point, she gave me a bag, which I was grateful, but just a weird toy. I really like it. It is actually a Disney branded thing. Oh, it's not that old. Well, that's slightly disappointing. It says 2004 on it. But it's still weird. I think it's a weird toy. It might have been part of a series of dolls. I like it. And then I found these. This is actually the first thing I found was... I'm trying to collect these anyway. It's the 70s Mad issues where they included... Tucked inside was a reproduction of their EC Comics era comics. And so I have 2 of those, and I know where to get some more of them on Facebook Marketplace. And I think I'm going to get them because I want to start collecting these. Those EC Mads were just, I remember getting these in the 70s. Our whole family was into Mad magazine. And like, it seems like we'd get a copy of Mad magazine. It was sort of, I think my parents would get it first, and then it just kind of went down the line. These are also in super shape too. I did get the guy's card because he says he's selling off his Mad magazines. And then I was at a weird booth. The guy was really busy. So I find that most of the Thriftapalooza people are probably used to having a little thrift shop, but they're not up to the task of dealing with a whole bunch of people walking in, walking out. So you have to kind of watch people, and you also have to field a lot of questions from a lot of people. So this guy wasn't doing it really well. He had somebody return a toy. It was like a board game, and they got in their car or something and suddenly realized it was missing a bunch of pieces. So he's trying to haggle some sort of rebate or something. And so then, anyway, from that booth, I got this really cool pamphlet, creative corrugated cardboard that has just delightful illustrations in it, and it's in really good shape. And the guy didn't know the price, and he goes, well, I don't know, what do you think? $5? And then I asked him, because they had sage smudge things there, and I asked him how much those were. He goes, well, I'll tell you what, just take it, because people have just been taking them anyway. They're not supposed to, but they were apparently. So that's what I got. Was it worth $32 to get in the door? Not really. But I did find, as I said, some things that I would not have found on my own, like if I was searching around eBay or some kind of online marketplace. Would I know to look for that, or this bizarre little dead-eyed Mouseketeer kid? No. So to me, I guess it was worth it. It was fun. I actually talked to a lot of people. There was nice people there. Nice to talk to vendors. I think maybe if I go next year, even though it's expensive, I'll go with people, because that's always fun. People could ride in your car and kind of offset the price of parking. But also maybe I'll do more of a video, talk to vendors. It's interesting. The thrift thing is kind of blown up in the sense that I think people that normally would never go to thrift stores have discovered thrift stores. Like lots of adolescent girls for clothes, because it's suddenly become kind of chic to build outfits out of used clothes. There's more guys and young guys in thrift stores than there used to be. There's also, of course, the flippers, people that buy to sell on their Etsy site or something, or Facebook Marketplace, flip it for a lot of money. So yeah, that was fun.